What's up, guys? Yo, so we back at it. Today, I'm finna be teaching y'all how to bag a girl surefire plan. You feel me? Alright, word. So just a little reminder, even if there's a goalie, doesn't mean you can't score, alright? You just gotta be real skillful with that one, alright? And you gotta make sure you can still beat him in a fight. Because he will rock your shit if you can. Alright, word. Let's see. First of all, you need to have at least a 20% chance, all right? Because that 20 could always become 40, which could always become 80, which could always become 100, all right? Maybe even 120. So you got to make sure you have at least more than a 10% chance, all right? And listen, let me think. All right, word. So if it's your homegirl, that's different. All right, I'll go into depth with that later. But if it's just on a random ass chick, let's say she's in your class or something, that's free ball, right? And yo, it's different if the girl is community ball, and maybe you don't want that, but who knows? Desperate times call for desperate measures, all right? And take from a kid who's gone for some desperate times, all right, word. So listen, you're finna go to her, you're just gonna, hey, maybe teach, assigns a project, shit, ask her to be your partner. She says no, say, bet, that's all right, because you could always become friends with her friends, and then eventually become good friends with her. All right. And then what you're gonna do next is once y'all are like good friends, you're finna like hang out and stuff. All right. Maybe you'll walk together during lunch, shit, like hang out after school. Who knows? All right. And you're just gonna keep like throwing in like little ass hints, you know, like you're gonna be like, oh, blah blah blah, stuff like that. You won't want like a full ass pickup line yet, cause that shit ain't gonna work until you got a high shot. Like, as BC Boys say, because you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. Because you can't, you won't, and you don't stop. It's a sure shot, right? Like, you need at least, call it maybe a strong 75 and higher. Like, a strong positive correlation type. So, and then, you don't want to do no corny shit like, oh, are you a magician? Because every time I see you, everybody else disappears. That shit corny, all right? We don't do that in the Big 2-6, all right? So what you're going to do is you're just going to shoot your shot like, hey, want to go on a date? All right? And yo, if she says no, shit, it's all right. Which is why you got to have backups, okay? That's the best thing about a roster, all right? You got multiple backups. So what you do with the roster is you can have 6 girls in your roster, all right? But you can have one girl that you're mainly focusing on, so then you can work on her. And if she says no, and like this is gonna be the one that you're gonna have like a highest like shot with. So if she says no, then you get your next in line. So then you're never without some sort of huzz. Okay, it's like it's a cycle. It's the mandate of heaven type. All right, and if she says yes, shit, you're in. All right, and you just gotta make sure she don't got like a brother or son who could beat your ass. All right, and if she do, you gotta be careful with that. And then with a girl who has a goalie, like a boyfriend, shit, you're just gonna be hella friendly with them. And hate to say, but you're gonna have to wait. Especially if he could beat you up, you're just gonna have to wait, all right? And eventually, they're finna break up, okay? Because it's not like we're adults, so you're all good with that. Like, eventually, you're gonna just have to wait, and you better hope that they break up soon, all right? And then, community ball, literally, even if it's community ball, shit, who cares? Literally, it's just gonna be like, yo, shawty, what's up? Like, you trying to work something out. Like, you don't have to do no setup for community ball. Because knowing community ball, they'll go for anything at that point. So maybe they'll go for you. Shit. Alright, word. That's it for now. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you tell all your friends about this, about my channel. I'm trying to get monetized. Remember, Tupac is alive. And bless Tupac. Peace.